Friga Rabbi again for an archaeological investigation of Bible word. Still campaign number 1. This is our fourth monument, Arash. I would like to introduce myself, Burawi Trabelsi, looking for the meaning of the word Hebrew within an Arab root. Starting with the dig. The monument is simply the Hebrew word Arash. Our site is always the same, the Bible, the book of prophets, precisely Hosea, chapter 2, verse 21. It's the same context or background, Gomer and Hosea. I read the verse, and I will betroth thee unto me forever. Yeah, I will betroth thee unto me in rightness, and in judgment, and in knowledgeness, and in mercies. I have highlighted the word Arash. We will start with the first straight. I mean the Masoretic text, the Septuagint, the Vetus Latina, the Vulgate, and the English traduction. The word Arash in Greek, or the Greek equivalent of Arash, is mnesteo. Give us this definition: to think about, to desire once, seek a woman to marry, wed a woman, enter in a contract with a woman, give into marriage, betroth. Now, the Vetus Latina and the Vulgate, the Latin equivalent, spondio. The definition: commit to, slowly promise, fiança, to promise, to pledge. The English traduction mean King James Bible, betroth. Now we start with the second straight, the lexicography, the Arabic root of the Hebrew word Arash, Elif, Ra, Shin, Arash. Now starting with the 10th century strata, the first stratum, الأرش دية الجراحات. I translate the meaning in English, injury compensation. And now the 13th and 14th century strata. The first stratum الأرش من الجراحات. I translate in the injury list. Second stratum الأرش هو الذي يأخذه المشتري من البائع إذا اطلع على عيب في المبيع. Translate. Second signification. The purchaser demands compensation from the vendor as a result of dishonest selling. The first stratum الأرش الدية. Allowance. The fourth stratum الأرش من الجراحات كالشجة ونحوها. أصل الأرش الخج. The translation. Scratch or injury on the head. The fifth stratum الأرش ما يؤخذ دية لها. أرش وأهل الحجاز يسمونها النذر. Now is very interesting information. I translate payment of compensation, and the people of Hijaz called it the promise to divinity. The sixth stratum الأرش عقر المرأة ما يؤخذ من الواتئ ثمنا لبضعها، وأصله من العقر كأنه عقرها حين وطئها وهي بكر فاضطرها، فقيل لما يؤخذ بسبب العقر عقر. Very interesting information here in lexicography. I translate physical injury caused to the woman where a woman requires a man to compensate her after the first intercourse. The act of sexual intercourse is considered deep injury when a man deflowers a virgin. Here we have a lexical field. It's worth noting that in this highly instructive lexicon, عقر also refer to infertility. العقر. We move on the comments. For the Greek and Latin translation, we have the equivalent misteo, spondeo. It's about committing to marry, taking wife, and promising marriage. We can therefore assume that the translator has found the equivalent of the Hebrew word in legal register. But according to the Arabic Targum, of course, this word may be used in juridical lexicon, but it's not the same sense as Greek or even Latin lexicon. The word is more in tribal context, more a word chosen for Semitic custom, a very ancient word where sexual intercourse that causes a woman to leave her virginity is considered as bodily injury, and the woman must be compensated. So, if on the other hand we delve deeper into the lexicon offered to us by this Arabic Targum, the price is also paid for fertility rather than sterility. Now the results. The message according to this Arabic Targum, Hosea promised Gomer that he would be her Arash and not her Baal, that he would bring her out of her virginity so that she would become fertile and procreative, that she would be a mother who would bear girls and sons. He is not the Baal who will deflower her for the sake of sex. And God in all this, he proposed a covenant to his chosen people that he will lead them from sexual prostitution towards marriage, but in order to definitively leave idolatry behind, this wound is needed to purify it. I read again the verse, and I will betroth thee unto me forever. Yeah, I will betroth thee unto me in rightness and in judgment and in love kindness and in mercies. I read the verse in Hebrew, the Erashtik li olam, the Erashtik li, the Sedaq, the Mishfat, ذو, the Hasad, ذو, the Rah, meme. I don't need just translate the Hebrew verse into Arabic and the meaning doesn't change. أرش لك لعلام وأرش لك بصدق وبمشفت وبحسد وبرحمة. I repeat again, just turn a blind eye to the rules of Arabic grammar or syntax. Here, the word لعلام وبمشفت بحسد don't exist in lexicography Arabic. But we can't understand the sense of the verse in Hebrew in the original version. Here, a line from an Arabic poet, Kharija ibn Sinan al-Murri, springs immediately. I read, أغنيت عنهم أبا بيجان أرشه ودي ودهما كمثل النخل أبكارا. Here we can find the two words in the lexicon field, Arsh et Bikr. Before I finish, we finish with our first campaign, Ozia and Gomer. I would like to thank the listener. Our second campaign will cover the book of Ezekiel and the word Jahal. God willing, inshallah. Assalam.